How does one compose a musical piece that tells the story of a sneezing elephant? Music has the power to evoke emotions, paint vivid imagery, and tell captivating stories. In this article, we embark on a creative journey to compose a musical piece that tells the enchanting story of a sneezing elephant. Through the use of melodies, harmonies, and soundscapes, we will bring to life the tale of a majestic elephant's unexpected sneeze. Join us as we explore the steps to create a captivating musical composition that will captivate both young and old audiences alike. 1. Conceptualizing the story. Begin by envisioning the narrative of the sneezing elephant. Imagine the setting, characters, and emotions that surround this whimsical event. Think about the elephant's personality, its environment, and the chain of events leading up to the sneeze. This foundation will serve as the creative framework for your musical composition. 2. Translating emotions into music. The next step is to translate the emotions and events of the story into musical elements. Consider the different emotions associated with the sneezing elephant, such as surprise, humor, or even a touch of embarrassment. These emotions will guide your choices in melody, harmony, and rhythm as you compose the musical piece. 3. Melodies and motifs. Craft melodies that embody the essence of the sneezing elephant's story. Experiment with different musical phrases and motifs to capture the emotional nuances of the narrative. Consider incorporating ascending or descending lines to symbolize the buildup and release of the sneeze. Develop recurring motifs that represent the elephant's presence throughout the composition, creating a cohesive musical theme. 4. Harmonies and chord progressions. Choose harmonies and chord progressions that enhance the storytelling aspect of the composition. Use different chords and progressions to evoke specific emotions or highlight particular moments in the narrative. Experiment with dissonance and resolution to reflect the tension and release experienced by the sneezing elephant. 5. Instrumentation and timbres. Select instruments that capture the character of the sneezing elephant and the surrounding environment. Consider using brass instruments to emulate the powerful trumpet-like sound of the sneeze. Utilize woodwinds to evoke the gentle rustling of leaves and strings to depict the elephant's graceful movements. Experiment with different timbres and instrumental combinations to create a rich and immersive musical landscape. 6. Dynamics and sound effects. Utilize dynamics to convey the depth and intensity of the story. Gradually build up the volume to represent the anticipation before the sneeze, followed by a sudden release and a softer aftermath. Additionally, consider incorporating sound effects to bring the story to life. Add a sneezing sound effect or use percussion instruments to mimic the sound of an elephant's footsteps, enhancing the storytelling experience. 7. Structure and musical form. Organize your composition with a clear structure and musical form. Consider dividing the piece into sections that correspond to different stages of the story. Use transitions and variations in tempo and dynamics to create a sense of progression and development. Experiment with musical forms such as a narrative arc, theme and variations, or even a musical journey that mirrors the sneezing elephant's adventure. 8. Performance and interpretation. When performing or sharing your composition, embrace the spirit and emotions that inspired the storytelling. Allow the music to convey the narrative with clarity and expression. Consider collaborating with musicians, storytellers, or even dancers to create a multidisciplinary experience that fully immerses the audience in the sneezing elephant's world. Conclusion. Composing a musical piece that tells the story of a sneezing elephant is a delightful and imaginative endeavor. By following these steps, you can weave together melodies, harmonies, and soundscapes to create an enchanting musical experience. Through the power of music, you can transport listeners into the world of the sneezing elephant, captivating their hearts and imaginations with the whimsy and charm of this extraordinary tale.